Well, I've always felt like the receiver group sets the tone. It's no secret our offense was successful off our run game, and it worked. It's a group that's kind of looked at as underdogs right now. A group that's, me personally, I would consider counted out. I mean, it's just a group that has some things to prove.
Jack. I might be a federal agent today. What's up, man? Yeah, I got that wire on today. Watch what you say today, huh? Guys sore? Should be. Feet probably sore. Make sure you're rolling out the bottom of your heels, right? Roll out that plantar fascia. Fellas, we gonna fail. We might run the wrong route, right? We might drop a ball, right? But if you're gonna fail, I was taught to fail fast, right? Do it at 100 miles per hour, right? But be confident. Don't let that lose your confidence. All right, here we go. We rolling.
If you know UConn football, and if you know that UConn history, you should dang know Kashif Moore.
One-handed grab! Kashif Moore just ripped it right out of the air.
Fellas, we're gonna work a diamond release. Right, the key is to stay tight on this release, okay? A lot of coaches, they don't get the opportunity to go back to their alma mater and coach. So, I'm super excited. Go. Come on, let's rotate. And this is what I wanted you to work on, right? Is taking them to those deep waters, right? Go drown them. That's better. You gotta get deeper than that.
He's a chill guy, man. So it's like he knows how to get his teachings and his word across without having to yell too much, but at the same time, still a passionate guy.
Stay a little tighter, same thing, stay a little tighter. Oh yeah, I like that one. That's much better. All the great coaches that I've been around were great teachers. You gotta be able to hold guys accountable, right? You gotta be able to be demanding without being demeaning. Once you went here, you kind of cheated and rolled into it. Show that vertical stem. Good, stay balanced. Break flat, you gotta break flat. Better, that's better. Yep, hell yeah, go get it. 2-minute menu. All right, guys, remember yesterday we went through this stuff to where we're not signaling an entire formation, right? We're just signaling what, Cam? The play, right? And we got to know where we're lining up. Coach Cam Ross, I love that guy, man. I got a chance to meet him when I would come back and check the team out, so I knew Cam since he was a freshman.
Yeah, so I got here in 2019. I played my freshman year. 2020. We didn't have a season.
Oh no, you can't tell. You got to talk about the success you had that year.
My freshman year?
Yeah. We got to hear about that. Start again, man.
Cam Ross caught it at the 20, 15-10 touchdown.
Pretty surprising for him to be a true freshman. I think he had over 700 yards.
He Scott Ross at the 10, and he will go in for the touchdown.
Got some catches, got some yards, but we just didn't have the best team success.
Go down the middle for Ross, makes the catch. He may go. Over the middle, has a man wide open, touchdown.
Now he's a guy that has been dealing with some adversity, right? And he's been taking it really well in terms of the injuries that he's had in his career.
In the past couple years, I broke both my feet. Saying it was a tough time is an understatement, but I mean, you get through things, and nothing lasts forever. When you're hurt, especially with a lower body injury because you have crutches and a boot, you're sidelined for a little bit. You're in the room, you got your feet propped up, can't really travel with your guys, so you're watching them on TV from a distance. So it's hard, man, just not being there with them. You want to be there for the team and you want to show a good morale, but then it's the other side of your mind is just kind of in the gutter a little bit. It's a mind game, man. It's all mental. And it helps you work on your mental. And as things get better, as you start progressing in the rehab and start getting healthier and you start feeling progress, things start looking up a little bit. And then before you know it, you're healthy enough for the bowl game when you get to get in a few plays.
Turner back, throws, complete. First down, Cam Ross.
Cam Ross's biggest reception since 2019 when he caught 60 balls for UConn.
Let's go, Cam.
Anytime I catch myself maybe not feeling the day or whatever, you just got to take yourself back to those times you were in before, those times where you wanted to walk or wanted to play and you couldn't. That always brings me back to a good spot. And so now, man, I'm just kind of in a little gray area spot where I'm just excited to play, just excited to put things back on film again, excited to put myself back on the stage. Saying I'm ready and saying I'm prepared would be quite the understatement.
Shout out to Crib real quick, and you are not allowed to speak English. You're not allowed to speak English, man. We at the Crib.
Salut tout le monde à la maison, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se voit le 31 août versus Fresno. Et juste vous dire comme ça que je vous aime. Shout out.
Suki Saka Shout out. Big KC from Canada, right? From Montreal.
I just captured him for audio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My name is Kevin Closius. I'm a wide receiver, and I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Je sors du taf, je veux me prélasser. Je dois rentrer au quartier, barbecue près de la Seine. Qu'est-ce qui se passe sur le quai d'en face? Gros, j'ai vu sa face depuis sa folle naissance. Hey.
So I came here in 2019. I redshirted my first year to adapt like to the culture. Like I didn't really know English.
It's just funny because when he first got here, man, it was just like you're trying to figure out the language, you know, you're trying to get accustomed to the American culture and style.
Coming here, I promise you, like, I would see my teammates, they were asking me sometimes, I'd just be like, I don't know what you're saying.
KC is a great person, man. He's one of our big body receivers. He can go up and go get the ball. He's very strong.
If you give me like the ball in the end zone, like it's more than 50% of chance I'm gonna catch the ball. And also like the block, like if you see my old tape, like you see that if I put my hands on you, like it's a wrap. Like I'm gonna destroy you. That's who I am.
I really believe in this group. I'm really excited about them and their abilities. I have a room full of guys that are all shapes and sizes. But one thing I can say is that these guys are hungry.
Yeah, GP, man, a race car, man, he flying.
Jordan Porter is a veteran guy. He came in as a transfer from New Mexico. He has great length. He's a big playmaker and has a whole lot of speed. Brett Buckman from Delaware, the Delaware transfer. Brett is very smart. He knows every position. He can run routes really well, and he can do a lot for us in the run game as well because he's a pretty strong guy. James Burns is a speed demon.
Coming from Austin P, everybody in the building knows how fast he is. Sometimes it seems like he's not even at his top speed, and he's still rolling.
May not have all the size, right, but he can go.
Sweet might have the best feet in the room. He might have the best releases in the room. Quiet guy, man, but he goes to work. You just never know that he's just about to line up and sauce you. And that's what we all love about Sweet.
Kalish Hicks from Baltimore, Maryland. He's working his tail off. He's a guy that wants to make the big play, every play, great in the run game as well.
Stay on him, stay on him, stay on him. Good job, Kalish.
Jackson Harper, Avon O Farms from Simsbury, Connecticut. He's Connecticut through and through. He has some really good short area quickness. He's sure-handed. He works his tail off and he wants to be great.
It's a good freshman class. You got Jet's cold. Brian's cold. We got John Nider, CT Player of the Year, Gatorade Player of the Year, which I didn't even know about until 2 weeks ago. He still hasn't brought his trophy for us, so John, if you're seeing this, bring your trophy. Yeah, and we got Zach. Zach gonna be cold too, man. This is probably the deepest receiver room we've ever had. And with the freshmen coming in, man, it makes it even more deeper.
The Huskies with a tight formation. Victor Rosa set to the right of Zion Turner. Zion looks to his left, throws down the field, and caught on the right sideline. Justin Jolie still on his feet, breaks a tackle. He's going to go all the way, and he scores!
Funny story, 8th grade, I was running back. Then I got moved to wide receiver. Sophomore year, I got moved to tight end. Then junior, senior year, I got moved back to wide receiver. So it's like, I just played a lot of position as a kid.
Joey's a big piece of this offense. It's funny because we joke a lot just because, you know, we both playing as freshmen and stuff, and like he got into the fire quick last year. I mean, he did what we expected of him, honestly, and he probably exceeded some people's expectations. He didn't exceed mine because I knew what he could do, but man, he could catch, bro. He got hands. He probably got one of the best hands in the receiver and tight end room combined.
This tight end room is stacked. You're gonna see something with this tight end room. Between our transfers from Alex Honig and Louis Hansen, and the guys that we already got, like Rayante, Nick Harris, Bo Estes, and my boy Brandon Minsky, you're gonna see that we coming different.
It's the deepest tight end room we've had, and so all of them can honestly go out there and block and run. You know, this tight end room has size like crazy, and they're gonna do a lot for us. And whether it's blocking or running, then they just gonna guard and they're gonna do their jobs. You know, it's a good group.
Good, tuck it away. Right now, everybody's being evaluated. We don't have the starting lineup written out yet, so guys are out there competing, knowing that they're being evaluated.
There's no spot, there's no 1, there's no 2, there's no 3, there's no 4. We all want that top spot and we're all just grinding. So you know how iron sharpens iron? That's what it's like in the tight end room.
At the end of the day, there can only be a select few of us out there. And so the ones that you see out there are going to be the best ones. Well, this is the most important year of my life. You know, I say that with the utmost confidence just because, you know, I don't have any more time to waste. And I'm not here to play.
Can't keep it down, time's running out, here we go. Come with me now, stand up and shout, let them all know. We're gonna let them all know.
Everybody knows that we need to be great in the passing game and obviously improve, but we need to improve in every area. So in terms of opening it up and things like that, a lot of those phrases get thrown around. Of course, we want to be executing at a high level in the run game and the pass game. That's how you have an explosive offense. We don't really need to like say, hey, I got to get much better in this area, whereas we already know we're good here. No, this is a new year. It's a new team. We feel very confident about running the football and executing it, but we got to be able to do that in the pass game as well, and we plan on doing that.
Let's make a scene, make history, here we go. Up on your feet, rise up and scream and let them all know. We're gonna let them all know. We ain't gonna run, we ain't gonna hide. Try to take us down, still we're gonna rise every time.
I see a lot of tough catches, a lot of touchdown, a lot of celebration coming for this season. I just want to be able to like just destroy like the league, to be honest.
I'm more than excited. I heard some people calling out for a sophomore slump, but you shouldn't expect that from me at all.
Words can't even express how excited I am. You know, I'm a guy, I don't really like to say too much, but you just gotta look out for us when we coming and we excited. You know, I'm speaking for all of us. The first game can't come soon enough. But until then, we're just gonna take it day by day and we're gonna work, and you're gonna see the results eventually.